watching 48 FastCast.
Good Friday afternoon, everyone. I'm Liz Hurley with this 48 FastCast, our digital newscast, bringing you the very latest in just under 10 minutes. We start today with developing news in Montgomery as police do have a suspect in custody they say is tied to last week's mass shooting. The Montgomery Police Department says a male juvenile has been arrested, but as of right now, his name is not being released. That suspect is charged with capital murder and assault. The shooting claimed 2 lives and injured 12. Montgomery police say more arrests may come from this case. Now to our north in Tennessee, where authorities are investigating an explosion that has killed many people in Hickman County today. That explosion was reported just before 8 o'clock this morning at Accurate Energetic Systems near the town of Bucksnort. That's about an hour southwest of Nashville, more than 2 hours from us here in Huntsville. At last check, authorities say at least 19 people are dead or missing. The plant, by the way, produces and stores explosives and just recently won a contract from the Department of Defense to produce TNT. Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis called that explosion devastating. He adds crews are in the vicinity looking for those who are still missing.
We do have several people at this time that's unaccounted for. We are trying to be mindful of families and that situation. We do have some folks, we can confirm that we do have some that are deceased, but we're going to go back and, like I say, talk to these families, notify these families, and let these families know what's going on.
Again, this is a developing situation just to our north. Again, this is in Hickman County in Bucksnort, just southwest of Nashville. The cause of that explosion remains unclear. We will be following all developments.
It's been a clear day across the valley, and we're continuing to see opportunities for that to forefront the rest of our weekend. We're expecting to see temperatures in those mid-70s all weekend long. You can see some folks around Madison making their way along I-565. Nice and comfortable weather is expected for the next couple of days. Looking at our temperatures at the moment, we're in those low 70s for a couple areas up north, but as we look farther east, we're continuing to see opportunities for those low 70s there as well. Fort Payne's been on the cooler side of things, but lots of our communities are still around 75 to 76. We'll see something similar heading into Saturday and Sunday, but if you are looking to get out and enjoy maybe some high school football or staying at home on the patio, nice night to do it. It's going to be nice and clear, keeping a breeze around for a good portion of the weekend, so that's going to make our nights feel a little cooler. I'll walk you through what to expect from the rest of the weekend in just a couple minutes, but keep in mind we do not have a rain chance for the next couple of days. You can put that rain jacket and umbrella to the side for now.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jada. We are hearing from the Tuscumbia City School District today regarding that investigation into the August Borden case. School Superintendent Russ Tate released a statement saying that the district is conducting its own investigation separate from the criminal investigation. Tate says in part, quote, "While this has been a very difficult time for our school community, we remain committed to seeing this process through to its conclusion. We will continue to support all of our schools and students, and we thank our community for its continued support as well." End quote. Officials say the investigation could take weeks to complete. We'll be right back after this break. Week 7 of high school football is just a few hours away from kicking off in the Valley, and 48 has all bases covered for tonight's big games. We're going to start today at 4. 48 Sports Director Carl Prather and sports anchor Kaylee Tingelstad will join us live from Scottsboro, where it's really going down. It's going to be a Wildcat showdown. The Wildcats of Scottsboro and the Wildcats from Gunnersville are going to have a regional match there. And that's just one of the many games we're covering tonight as the regular season starting to wind down. Do join us tonight at 10 for 48 Blitz, where we're going to recap all the action from tonight's big matchups.
Now, your first alert weather forecast with Jada Russell.
If you're looking to figure out what to wear tonight, it's going to be a cooler evening as you head out for some of the good football games we've got going on. We're going to be in those mid-60s right around 7 o'clock, and it slides to the lower end by 8 p.m. Once you wrap up the game, though, you'll notice it gets a little cooler outside. Lots of us are going to be in those upper 50s. We're expecting to see some opportunities for breeze to kind of hang around for most of the day. So keep that in mind as you make your plans. Get a light jacket. We're going to see that a lot of the next couple of days. Over into your Saturday morning, late tonight, though, we'll see 49 as our lows for the next couple of hours. Once we get to that 10 and 11 o'clock at night, it's going to be a little cooler out the door. Could expect some fog out the door as well. So keep that in mind. Looking ahead for your weekend, though, like I mentioned, that 49 is going to start off your Saturday. Light jacket if you have some early plans, but it warms up to the upper 70s by the afternoon. Mostly sunny. Could see a cloud cover every now and again, but not going to put much of a damper on that sunshine. As we get to Sunday, beautiful sunshine is expected. Temperatures still hanging around those upper 70s. A little warmer out the door, but not too much. We're going to continue to see some opportunities for cooler starts for the next few days before we get to a warm up in the back half of the work week. But if you are planning to go out to Alabama A&M's homecoming, here's what's the layout for Saturday. Again, we could expect to see some patchy fog starting your Saturday morning in those 50s right around 8 a.m. We'll continue to warm it up, seeing those upper end 70s closer to the 4 o'clock hour. So if you're planning to tailgate, get out to the game, it's going to feel nice and comfortable. So we're expecting to see our humidity, though, continue to stay on the lower end of things. We're not going to feel sticky and uncomfortable out the door. We're going to continue to see great in those low end dew points for us. But as we get to the start of the work week, that's when we'll start to see those temperatures get back into those low end 80s. So it'll be nice and comfortable for the next couple of days, but keep that in mind as you make your plans. We'll start to warm back up, but those mornings will hang around those mid 50s. Looking around for Saturday, the Liz Hurley Ribbon Run. Super exciting. Woo! It's going to be a nice and comfortable day out there. Hope you'll join us. Most of us will be out there running along in support of Liz.
Thank you, Jada. That'll do it for the Friday edition of 48 FastCast. AJ Wiest will be joining us shortly with Before the 4, and then Carl and Kaylee will hop on a bit later, about 5:35 today for this week's tailgate tour from Scottsboro. And of course, you've got to join us today 4, 5, 6, and 10 for all of our evening newscasts. I'm Liz Hurley. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. See you in a little bit.